First of all, I would like to thank you for clicking on this video, for just giving me 5 minutes. I just need 5 minutes of your day. Nothing more, nothing less. I know in this day and age, it's very difficult, considering we all spend around about 46 hours on TikTok, Instagram Reels, But this is what I would tell 14-year-old Jake. I'm currently 18 right now. I'm about to move into my dorm for university in about 2 weeks. And today is August 11th. These last 4 days, I've completed so much more than I have in the last 4 years. Which sounds, that sounds pretty like pity. Like I'm not asking you for pity. I'm just coming to a lot of realizations that I should have came to. Because the tools were set out for me, I just never picked up the tools. If that makes any sense. So first I would like to share you guys my journal for the month. So we have this side right here is for, it's labeled 1 through 30, 1 through 31. And then every single day, after every single day, I write down something good that happened. So for example, yesterday I had 11,000 steps. 11,000 steps. I worked out for 2 hours and I was standing for around 13 hours. The day before, I was playing badminton with my family. The day before that, I cut down a tree. I don't know what I was doing that day, but that's actually kind of crazy. And then the day before that, I went go-karting. And this right here is just my monthly habit tracker. For example, like up here, you have meditating, water intake. What is this? Oh, workout, reading, and every single X. So every line is a day, and then every X means I completed that habit on that day. And at first, you see, I wasn't very good. I had 3 there, and then I had 4, or I had 3 here, and then I had 3 here, and then I had 3 again, but I counted the weight, because I'm weighing myself as well. So I'm counting this as 4, and then I had 7. And that is also visualized right here with my graph. See, the first day I had 3, then I had 4, and then it jumped to 7, and then I dipped back down, and then I peaked right here at 8, and then we cruised on 8 for a couple days. And then I decided to add a couple more habits because I don't want to say it was getting too easy, but I was doing a lot more. So, yeah. But the reason the last 4 days has been so enlightening is because I did break things off with a girl. And I went on a walk after that. And it really changed my perspective on how I should be living life. Because how I was living life before when I was with her wasn't necessarily how I wanted to live my life. She was constantly, okay, this is not to shame her because I did learn a lot from this relationship. But I think on this self-improvement journey, I've had half a foot in the pond. Actually, bad example. I've had half my foot in the water, half my foot on land. The water being self-improvement, the land being instant gratification. And I would go to the gym here and there, not consistently, maybe like once every week, maybe every other week. Sometimes I would meditate. I would drink maybe, I kid you not, I would drink maybe 20 ounces a day. Not even. Okay, I'm drinking water right now because I said that. But the last, if I show you right here, it hasn't been checked off today, but I guarantee you it will be. You can see the last, 10 days? 10 days. I've met my water goal, which is of 100 ounces every single day. Oh shit, it's been more than 5 minutes. Anyways, we might rant for a little bit, but yeah. 10 days. And I'm just starting to realize now that the people you surround yourself with says volumes about who you are. I'm sure you've heard of like the quote, like, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And that could not be more like close to the truth. I don't know where I was going with that, sorry. That's like the most perfect quote. Okay, now I'm glazing. But I think that, and also the 5 creators you spend the most time like watching, like you become the average of, wow, English, sorry. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, but you're also the average of the 5 creators you watch, the most. And I was watching a video from Hamza. Actually, I have it pulled up right here, my goat. But it was about how if you just go search up, just type in like Hamza, they're not your friends. It's mostly like the whole video. I'll condense it right now in about like a minute, but it's basically about how the people that you've been spending your time with, like from school, whether you're playing video games with them, taking drugs with them, going out clubbing, they're not really your friends. You're kind of just hanging around them because you guys like the same things, and you don't want to be lonely. Being lonely is not great. We're humans. Humans are supposed to be interacting with other humans, and being with these quote unquote friends is a lot better than being lonely. That's what I thought for the last 4 years. And because of that, I've greatly stunted my growth that I could have had. And I'm here to tell you now that I want you to take a step back and look at this and process this question that I'm about to ask you from an unbiased perspective. Are your friends good people? Now, if you hesitated on asking, or if you hesitated on answering and it wasn't an immediate yes, then I want you to reevaluate that friendship. And if you thought about multiple people or a friend group, then I also need you to reevaluate and ask yourself, are these people good for me? Are they influencing my life in a positive manner? And should I leave? Now, that last question, I think it's very obvious. Especially to me, it was very obvious, but I just could not do it because I couldn't fathom. Well, this is going to sound very sad, and I'm not asking for your pity, but I couldn't fathom being alone because, being lonely is kind of, that's kind of, no one wants to be alone. You want to be surrounded by people, but when those people aren't good people, it's like crabs in a bucket. When you're trying to improve your life, you're trying to climb out the bucket, and your friends are just pulling you back down. Bro, one more game. It's okay, bro. Bro, one more game. When you're about to go to bed, guys, I'm gonna go to bed now. Just one more game, bro. Just one more game. Just one more shot. Just one more drink. Just one more hits. It adds up over time, and I can see that now. And it's gotten to the point where it's never too late. I'm never gonna say it's too late to start. But I've joined this amazing self-improvement community where everyone's locked in, everyone's wanting to like actually improve themselves, and like everyone's friendly, and everyone's wanting to do greater things than just play video games or hang out, and you know what I'm trying to get at. But it really, really hit me on how much time I've lost when I saw 14 and 15-year-olds that are lapping me in this race of life. There is a 12-year-old out there that is lapping you in the race of life right now. And if that doesn't motivate you, I don't know what it will. Like, I genuinely don't know what will. I don't know what message I was trying to come across. This is my first video. I've been honestly like putting off posting for so long, saying, oh, maybe you need, like, I'll do it soon, this and that. But I genuinely just needed to get this out for the first video. My name's Jake. I wish you guys nothing but the best, and I hope I see you guys again.